course you're not.
Witness the might of the Galadrim!
You are but a minion.
The orc is my favorite.
Now, Celebrimbor!
I serve no one. You will be devoured, bright Lord.
I have this legendary orc named Claude the Ruin, and I shamed him. He came at me when he was level 51,
Yeah.
and I made him
Hold on a
deranged.
minute.
So the all right.
Sauron and Celebrimbor became one, locked in a prison of perpetual war. A flaming eye, casting its shadow over Mordor. Talion had retaken the city of Minas Morgul, but his war was far from over. His greatest battle would be fought against the shadow within himself and the tower to the east. To hold back the darkness. To save the world of men.
Act 4, The Shadows of War.
That is the part.
I mean, honestly, not a bad game. Like,
Oh no, I love the game. I think it's really good.
I really don't see the point of the paywall, because even people who don't have time to work still
No,
can
the
get
paywall
epic
is
orcs.
in Shadows of War.
Right,
Oh,
I
no,
know
yeah.
that. I know that. But like everybody's
Yeah, but those
don't
people
need
that
it.
have that time also aren't very good half the time.
Yeah, true.
And those epic orcs, when they're dying and stuff, and you're having to manage during a siege, the epic orcs dying and battling level 45 plus orcs,
Yeah.
you know?
Hold on. Alright, I was hoping there was going to be another cutscene, but... Anyways, I want this freaking armor. The armor you get at the end of the game.
You do have it. Open up your inventory.
The Dark Ranger. You have defeated the Witch King and become the Lord of Minas Morgul. New skills unlock: Rise Dead and Ring Wraith. New challenge unlock: Minas Morgul Fight Pits. Complete this challenge to unlock Undying Loyalty upgrade for the Rise Dead skill. New legendary gear set. Ring Wraith gear, Minas Morgul, and the Fortress of Mordor are yours. However, the flaming eye above Barad-dûr is fixed upon you, and the Lord of Mortar sends more powerful orcs to lay siege. Upgrade your fortress, dominate the higher level invaders, and recruit them to strengthen your army. Keep Mortar in a state of perpetual war. Only then can the free people of Middle-earth prepare for the War of the Ring.
The War of Shadows.
Okay. Shadow Wars Stage 1.
This is how you get the true ending to the game.
So, like, honestly, if people didn't freaking run their mouth and say, like, by the way, to get the true ending, you're gonna need these epic orcs, and, like, if people didn't run their mouth and have it basically on every freaking information, this would have been a nice actual ending for the people who actually did grind, or, like, whatever, who did stick around for the end of the game. And, like, you know, because there is those people, because they think because there's those people that, like, okay, this is one of those games where the credits, you don't actually see the credits. You just, like, go in the options if you want to watch the credits. Because there are those games out there.
Yeah.
So, but because people ran their mouth and fucking, you know, had to complain so much about, oh, there's a paywall to beat the game. You need to...
But this is definitely for players that just like the game so much, and they'd end up dating it if people weren't so insistent on... it.
Yeah. It's a normal, like, what they do in freaking... It's not a paywall like mobile has. Mobile has paywalls. Like, severe paywalls to be able to, like... Because you, like... There's a game my mom plays. I think it's called Diggy's Adventure. Like, I think you have to, like... You can only have a certain amount of moves a day. And you can pay to get more moves in a day. And shit like that. Now, this isn't like that. Where you can you actually get your orcs in game, but it's, you know, for those people who
and you can
at
get
most have an hour
in game too.
What are better, legendary or epic?
Legendary.
Legendary are better. Okay.
Epic isn't shit. Epic is the lower tier.
Oh, okay.
Legendary orcs get 2 extra perks that tend to be really strong. Like I have this Ironhead dude on my team, and his perk is he does poison damage, and his allies do increased poison damage, and he does immense amounts of damage. It's his second perk. Like if he hits you, it's going to be almost a one shot every time.
It's really disappointing that the Witch King gear isn't level to my level.
Yeah, but if you upgrade it, it gains pretty high levels.
I'm honestly gonna equip it because it's pretty sick looking.
Oh no, and its perks are great. Like I love its perks.
I love how, like, again, they try and make it so you get a fucking hammer. Ugh.
Yeah, do those hammers like replace your bow? What do they do?
I think they replace your bow. This is the first one I've used, but like I've never used them because I always thought they replaced your bow. A hammer originally designed for duels. Hammer charge throws damage enemies near impact. So yeah, I think it's a throwable hammer that you use instead of a bow. The armor's better. It is neat, yeah, but it's kind of at the same time. I will
Can
not
you stop throwing shit at me?
use the ring, though. The Sealer's ring, because sadly it's not better. I mean, this is by, like... I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe when I upgrade it, resurrect a commander of level 40 or higher. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Make sure you get the perk to make it through. You can resurrect high-level mobs.
Where is that? Under.
It's in your skill tree somewhere.
Down in the story, I think.
I think it's in the Wraith skill tree.
I gotta complete the fight pits before I can, and then yeah, I'll do it. Like, honestly,
I should probably do that too.
The game is really good. Like, I have, you know, it does have its it does have its bugs, but you know, like pretty much a lot of games nowadays always releases with bugs and stuff.
One complaint though is they over exaggerated how these orcs are unique to your playthrough. You can have an orc with a different name, but he'll look the exact same, have the exact same voice lines.
They had the same thing in the first one too.
Not the case.
And it's like I never understood like why like, oh, you know, unique to you and stuff. It's like, no, it's really not. It's unique to a certain extent. When you've gone through a certain amount of orcs, you'll start coming across them again in other areas.
Yeah, if you find the tailor dude in the second area, and then you come across him in the third area, he's the exact same.
I found one dude. All right, I found one dude that is like completely unique. He's a fucking bard, dude. His weapon is literally a fucking lute.
Oh yeah, no, he was in my playthrough too. Yeah.
Yeah, like I immediately recruited his ass.
My favorite character though is my flogged the ruined, because I shamed him.
Yeah.
And the entire time through combat he just screams, I don't know! I don't know! He'll be killing people. I don't know! He's sitting there stabbing them going, I don't know!
That's amazing. I imagine if people ever watch this video and they suddenly start hearing you, they're like, wow, this person has issues. Anyways.
Yeah, dude, I put him in the fight pits because the easiest way to get super high level, like, champions is to unlock the champions fight pits. Send in a low level dude. He was 41, but I had to unlock the champions fight pits first. And, as he was killing the dude, he's just screaming, I don't know!
Bruce, I did his quest to shame him and like through that whole story and shit. And freaking, I ended up capturing.
I haven't even done his quest already.
I've done all the quests.
They're not giving me the quests to do. Yeah,
you have
they're
to
not
do certain
giving
things.
them to me.
You have to do certain things.
What?
Like, let's see, quests. For that, shit. Go to your quests and go to the bruise quests and like go to the missions that are locked, and they'll tell you what you have to do. Like for certain ones, I had to capture all 4 fortresses. I had to have certain skills unlocked. I've done all of them. Like I've done all the quests. Like,
oh, hey, one of my quests is available. Actually, my last quest is available. Okay. No, all these quests, right? I did I did everything in the game. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
And until I unlocked Shadow of War, they weren't becoming available to me.
That's weird.
It must have been a glitch, because they just weren't becoming available. And like, I was trying to do them. I was like, what the fuck?
Before I did all the main quest, before I did the final Ethereal Brightlord quest, I did, like, Gondor's quest, Shelob's quests, Karnan's quest, and Bruce's
it says this quest is available for me in Surdost, but it's actually, like, not here.
Select it. Like, press A and fast travel to it.
Yeah, I'm going to it. Yeah, I don't know why. It must have been a glitch. Or something like that. One thing I did do to do legendary orc. Okay, this peeves me. Just before I go talk about more legendary orcs, to put people in your garrison, you need a card that you can only get from purchasable things.
Now,
so if you deploy a legendary orc in one location, he's in that location forever, and you can't send them to another one.
See though, like when they die though, you can place new ones.
Oh, I'm talking like, okay, so say I put one in Surdos, the snow area. Say I put my legendary orc there, and you have a garrison in the marketplace of orcs, because they gave me a gold chest for legendary orcs. They gave me 2 of them. But anyways, so if you deploy a legendary orc, so say you take one of your legendary orcs out of your garrison and put him in a location. The only way you can move him to, say, the forest area is if you get a token from the purchasable packs. Like, only if you spend real money to get these packs can you move them to another location.
Huh, that's kind of weird.
Now, if they were to change that, I'd be very happy. But I think that's extremely stemmy because that's saying, oh hey, you know how they're talking about